Christmas is not over yet. At least here, at least in my house, the decorations are still up. If we look at the church calendar, we're still following the 12 days of Christmas even. But I have to be honest, I'm not ready for this gospel story. I want to stay with Jesus in the manger. I know that wasn't a perfect scene itself, but we want to stay in that peaceful night. We want to think of that silent night. But what we hear today in our gospel doesn't leave us feeling peace. Instead, it takes a turn from that peace to a darker place. And it's a darkness I don't want to encounter just yet. I know it's there. I know it's all around us. But I don't want the biblical narrative to remind me just yet. I want to bask in the glow and the innocence of Christmas. I want to watch the baby in the manger a little bit longer. I want to think about Mary and Joseph around Jesus, lying in the manger, the shepherds, those who were in awe of him. Even as I want to stay in the manger a little longer, now we know what the wise ones knew. They had been warned in a dream not to return to Herod when they left. They went to their own country, taking a different route. They knew that darkness was coming. They knew that the child was already in danger. And so we too learn of the danger. We hear that an angel of the Lord appears to Joseph in a dream. And the angel tells him to take Mary and his child to Egypt because Herod is on the search. Herod wants to find Jesus and destroy him. Herod has not celebrated the birth of this baby. He has not been amazed by God's action. He did not see the love that was poured out for all of humanity, including his own. All he heard was that a king was born. And in that declaration, he felt immediately threatened. Herod feels that a power struggle is now taking place, and he wants to be victorious. In response to this gift of God, Herod has all the children under the age of 2 in and around Bethlehem killed, just so that he can make sure one child he is threatened by will be destroyed. Herod wants to ensure that he keeps his power, and he will do anything to do so. And so this is not the Christmas story we want to hear. It does not let us stay in the manger. It's not a celebration. Jesus has to flee in order to live. He has to remain a refugee in Egypt until Herod's death. And although Jesus escapes with Mary and Joseph, many children are killed as a result of his birth. So in this story, just a week after Christmas, we are immediately reminded that even at his birth, Jesus was stirring up trouble with those who wanted to be in power. The story reminds us, too, that the baby we waited for, the baby that has finally arrived, was destined to die. We're reminded that those who fear him most will eventually destroy him. We're reminded that the darkness of the world cannot escape him. There was darkness in the world over 2,000 years ago when God came to earth, and we know that there's darkness in our world today. It's a truth we know, even if we don't want to be reminded of it. But it is into this darkness that God is not afraid to dwell. It is even in our darkness that God is not afraid to dwell. The darkness is real. It's not just on a global scale or national scale, but it's closer to home. Sometimes it's in our neighborhoods or our family, in our personal lives. We each have our own experiences of the power of darkness. Sometimes it comes inflicted upon us. Other times we are the ones that inflict it on others. It is a part of our reality. But the one who came into the darkness 2,000 years ago comes into our darkness now. The darkness couldn't put it out. The darkness of Jesus' earthly days and the darkness of our own cannot and will not reign. Even though the Herods of this world want to remain holding on to their power, we know that there is a different way. There is a better way. We can be the ones to carry the Christmas message throughout the year. We carry it knowing that there are some who might want to stomp it out or feel threatened or maybe just be apathetic about it. We'll carry the light of Christmas knowing that it shines in the darkness. It is a message of love, justice, joy, and ultimately the message of light and life. Today and each day is a new chapter in the story, and we get to help write it. May our words and our actions carry with it a message of God's unconditional love and life. Amen.